Hello, guys. Hello. All right. Let's talk about how you could possibly make up a relationship in your head. What do I mean? Okay, so most guys, I think I can get away with saying most guys, okay? Because I've done it. And I've talked to other boys growing up, and we're pretty much the same thing. You like this girl. You like her so much that you start daydreaming and you're going to do whatever to her. And daydreaming is not bad at all. It's not bad. It gives you a chance to work out some scenarios. It gives you a chance to think about how your interaction with her would be. But, you've got to remember to keep a foothold in the real world. And the real world is you don't know what's going to happen in the real world. You don't know. It could be something you saw from a movie, or even your own friends or your mom and dad. They do it to each other, right? Maybe your dad gives your mom a smack in the butt. Maybe even your friends. You see a guy, your friend, he slaps a girl in the butt. His girlfriend, bam, slaps him in the butt. And like, hey, okay, and they're play fighting. That's stuff that happens after you get the relationship. If you go and do it to a strange girl, to a stranger, she's gonna slap the shit out of you, grabbing her butt like that, slapping her butt like that. Okay? Now, with never being in a relationship, we have to draw out from our own experience. And it's an unfortunate thing that most of our experience is from watching mom and dad, friend with his girlfriend, or brother with his wife, movies, most especially movies, and then maybe things you've heard on the radio, and or religion. And there's there's a lot of examples I could give you. So I'll just limit myself to about three off the top of my head. Your world is religious. That's your whole world. God is everything, right? And there is this girl, and she goes to church. You know that she does follow some, or of what you can find out. She follows some religious practices, okay? And let's say that one of those things you think you know is chastity. She is going to wait for marriage, right? So now you're so sure that this girl is the one, and you decided that within like a month of meeting her. This girl is the one. She's the one. But what have I said before? You, the man, the guy, are one of many guys doing the exact same thing. You can't call dibs on a girl. I call dibs. I call it first. That's not how it works. So now you assume a lot because you either have little to no contact with her, but you've already convinced yourself this girl is yours. You're going to get this girl. And let's say 4 months down the road, you find out that she is not a virgin. How could this how could this Christian religious goddess, How could she have had sex already? And you know what's worse? She had sex with the asshole. And then you can't fathom. You can't fathom what? I thought I thought you could wait for marriage. I thought that I thought she was the one. She was my angel. But no, she gave into emotions, and whether the guy did trick her, that's always a possibility, or this is a secret side of her, and now your image, your reality is gone bonkers now. You're like, how did this happen? This girl, what? I I I don't get it. What? So the phrase is, in those few months that you were daydreaming of this girl, you know what you're also doing? You're also emotionally investing in this woman. You were emotionally investing, and I've done this quite a few times. But then, of course, you mistake her hugging you, kissing you on the cheek, things that to her would be very simple and very simple forms of affection. She's just an affectionate person. She'd do that to every guy she knows. But you take it as you are a special snowflake. You are this this special snowflake that came into her life, and now you are destined to be together. If there's any red flags that pop up from her, you just look past it. You're not gonna call her out on any of those red flags. And you know they've but at the same time, here's you. You don't know what you want. You see something you don't like and you look past it because you think that you can change her. But these are parts of her behavior that she'll never change. At the same time, though, you are just head over heels in love with this girl. In love. It's more like infatuation. And you will never see this girl in a bad light. Even though the evidence is right in front of your fucking face. Right in front of your face. Okay? And it's like me telling you that this girl's bad for you. She's not gonna make you happy at all. But you're stuck up in your head. Your head is up in the clouds. And, it makes it, and the longer you're up there, the harder it is to bring you back down. That's it. You will lose yourself because you have invested. The longer you stay head over heels for this girl, the more emotion you will freely invest in this girl. And that could be gift giving, getting her the things that she wants. Maybe you're the guy that would spend your life savings on getting her an iPhone 12. You think constantly of her, whereas she doesn't really give you a second thought. The relationship is one-sided. It's just you trying to get her. Right? This is pretty much putting the girl on a pedestal. Okay? I haven't talked about that in a while. This is pretty much putting the girl on a pedestal. And so By the time you find out, either by you finding out from somebody else that she's already had sex, or you find out straight from the horse's mouth that she's had sex already. Now your world is torn. She was your world because you put so much of your emotion into her. She was your world, and she tore that down. Bam! She, your world was an egg, and she tossed it against the wall, and now your world is splattered all over the wall, just dripping down. No consistency, just a big fat mess. So from the beginning, right? You you don't emotionally invest in a girl unless you get her into a committed relationship. You've got to keep yourself at maybe at arm's distance, figuratively. Of course, you want to get with this girl, so you're gonna get in there, right? Work to get that punani. But figuratively, emotionally, keep her at arm's distance. Keep your armor up. There's uh mixed talk about how to take that part from you. Do you keep your armor up, or do you freely express yourself? Because they don't really go. They kind of go hand in hand. You show more emotion. You take off your armor. You put up your armor. You show less emotion. Okay, so it's up to you to find out where you want to be, or just do the safe thing. Have a happy balance between both. Express yourself a little bit, but keep your hands up. That's what I do. Okay, and that's you have to be ready to leave, to walk away from the girl if she's not going to, because you have to take some things in like a, how do I say it, you have to consider that she is a person, a human, who can, oh my god, I think I'm saying it wrong already. She's a human, right? And what are we working for? The equal parts of the relationship. If you invest yourself so emotionally into this one girl that you're gonna put all your cards, all your money on to try to get. Once you lose, what do you lose? You lose everything. No, if we're gonna use the analogy of poker, you just you have to be careful. How do you be careful? Well, I'm gonna continue making these videos as long as I can. Until I run out of information. I mean, there's a lot. That's why pretty much I'll keep doing this. I mean, even if it takes me until March to explain to you how to work yourself, how to be more confident, how to I guess shield yourself by not emotionally investing in the girl. Every time you do it, okay? Your her value goes up, but your value to her goes down because you're the orbiter and you're doing exactly the same thing every other guy is doing. And I would tell it to you in most of these videos because you got to remember that, okay? You've got to remember that unless you do something spectacular, these women are all going to they're going to see in the same light. All of them. Well. I'll explain a little bit more in my next video. Let's do some research because I'm running out of things off the top of my head because I've listened to all this material over and over and over again, and I need a refresher. So once I do a refresher on my material, I'll bring it back to you, and then we can enjoy some more, I guess, lecturing for me. I hope you find these useful. They are useful because we have to focus on you becoming a better version of yourself. Well, that's all I got for you. Just 5 minutes shorter. I'll see you guys later.